I'm really excited today. I have our April speaker, Celeste Hartwell, here with me today. And I wanted to remind you that this April, Celeste is our keynote speaker for our meetings, which are, if you've forgotten, Tuesday, April 19th, 11:30 on Zoom. Wednesday, April 20th, 11:30 in person at Tiny Arms Coffee Roasters. And also Wednesday, April 20th at 6 p.m. KJ's Cafe. Okay, just to remember, Wednesday is the 20th of April and Tuesday is the 19th of April. My dates have been getting confused and I think I'm confused again. Anyway, so welcome, Celeste. How are you today?
I'm really good. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
Celeste, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your business just briefly?
Yeah, so my name is Celeste Hartwell. I live in outside of Burlington, Vermont, and my company is called Divine Feminine Leaders. And I like to say I coach women to make a shit ton of money while breaking all the rules.
Awesome. We all like to make that money. That's an awesome thing. And you're in our neighborhood. So I'm so glad you're in New England. Yay. So let's talk about your topic. So the title of your presentation is 3 Easy Ways to Cultivate Deep and Meaningful Friendships for Life and Business. Tell us why this is a passion of yours.
I'm so passionate about it because I have had amazing friendships and I'm totally screwed up friendships. And I'm seeing how, like, after the pandemic, especially, and like in the pandemic, we've really been longing for connection. So I really am very excited to be sharing what I've learned, what I've seen, how I've screwed up, how to avoid those mistakes with your members and with your guests.
Yeah, it's really interesting to think about how your friendships ebb and flow, right? How they seem to be perfect at the time, and then are they still? Are they not? And no one knows where business is going to come from.
That's the whole thing. Like, I mean, I have some friends that we don't talk on a regular basis, but when we do, it's like we never skipped a beat, right? And then there are other relationships where we need to put a little bit more into it, or we want to, or like, like they're all so different. I think the ebbing and the flowing is really accurate. And you're so right. Like when people love you and care about you, you have no idea who they're telling about you and your business. And we just don't know how the universe is going to provide for us.
No, definitely true. And I think making friendships and that word that PDP loves, making new connections with a quote stranger can be challenging. And I've had a preview of your presentation. So I'm telling all of you, you need to come to this presentation because it just puts you at ease on how to set your mind towards those connections. Okay, that's my tease. I'm not going to go any further. So let's keep the rest to ourselves, Celeste, okay? So tell us a little bit, what's your favorite part about being a dot?
Oh my God. So first off, I'm a super new dot. I joined in December of 2021.
Yay!
And so just a few months ago. Yeah. And I've been telling everyone who will listen to me that it's been healing my poor wounded networking heart. It's really, I've met so many women, and actually this talk was inspired by my joining PDP because everyone is so genuinely, the majority of the people that I've met have been just like so open-hearted and so loving and so like, who are you? Tell me about you. And it's, I don't know, it just warms my heart. It's so amazing. So that's why that's one of the major things that I love about being a dot so far.
Well, I'm so glad that we came across as a loving, open community. And I think that's what we always strive for. So it's nice to hear that from a newbie,
Yeah.
So tell us something that's uniquely personal about yourself that might want us to connect with you.
Oh, there's so many things. I'm kind of a meditation enthusiast. So I've done not just like, I've done a few 10-day silent meditation retreats, but also 30 days in silence, 40 days in silence. And I've written a lot through those time periods, but they were highly transformational in my own life.
That's really cool. I've thought about doing those, but you really have to set that intention. So now I'm curious. We're going to have to connect on that as well. So Celeste, I'm going to leave our viewers at that, just that little hint, and remind them to go onto their PDP profile and make sure you log in before you register, because if you log in, then changing your registrations is much easier. So please log in and then pick your best time. So again, Celeste will be our guest speaker on Tuesday, April 19th at 11:30 on Zoom, Wednesday, April 20th at Tiny Arms Coffee Roasters at 11:30, and on Wednesday, April 20th at 6 p.m. at KJ's Cafe. So pick your favorite time that fits in for you, and please join us and get to know Celeste and learn a little more about connecting. Thanks, Celeste.
Thanks so much, Heidi. Excited to see everyone.